First 2 minutes miss. First 2 minutes miss. Oh no. Start now. Right. So good afternoon, students. So last class, let me make the online students to be alert. So now session is going to start. Please make your things to be alert. All online students are requested to open your notes and be ready for the class. Right, ma. So let us move forward. Now the subject is started. All of you are having notebooks in the class. Anybody is not having notebooks? Anybody is not having notebooks, especially boys? Any sentiment of first day notebook is not there? Any sentiment? That's what, first day, no notebook. Any sentiment? Not like that, no? So we need to bring notebook daily. Right, sit down. So let us start with last class. We started the actual subject and programming was not started. And in this class, we are entering into the actual content, that is yesterday, which I already listed. Do you remember what I listed? And let me find out how many students are new in today's class. New students, only today's class. Okay, nice. So let me move forward. Now I'm going to start. Last class what I discussed it. Within 2 minutes I will discuss. Within 2 minutes. So 4 p.m. started with features of Python. And next, what is the next one? What is the next one? So Python is inspired from how many languages? Right. And I started yesterday. One more is, what is Python? A small historical development I discussed it. All the students in the online are requested to see this if anybody is new in this class. Fine. So this is what I discussed. Let me recapitulate for 2 minutes. Or let me ask a question here. Python is what type of language? General purpose, high level, object oriented, and interpreted programming language. Who developed Python language? Van Rossum. And which country? So in which year this Python is right? So yesterday's class I shown you how to download the Python also. Do you remember or not? Which website you will take? www.python.org. And I shown the download process, installing process also. Moreover, I also explain how many types of versions are there for Python. Right, ma? Number 1, Python 2.x, which is old and outdated version. Which is old and outdated version. And one more is what? Python 3.x. That 3.x is nothing but what? That X stands for 1, 3.1, 3.2, so on. What is the latest version of the Python? 3.9, which was already shown in the last class. Okay, guys? Right. And I said one important point in the class. What is that? Python does not contain backward compatibility, which is a very, very important point. Okay, now, because some of the people, of course, I don't want to criticize somebody. The people who are teaching Python, they are teaching very old and outdated version in the class, which I come to my notice. That's why I'm strictly saying that the Python does not contain backward compatibility. For example, if we come to the data types, in Python 2.x, we have long data type as well as int data type. In where? Python 2.x. In Python 3.x, we have only int data type, which was not there. Long data type was not there. Because I faced this problem last 1 year back. One student asked me, sir, long data type in Python, what happens? I said, not there. He came, sir, I learned Python from somewhere. He said the long data type is also there. and I immediately downloaded and I used long, it is not working. Then he realized that it is a old and outdated version. We have to learn what? Up to date, current industry version. That's why I shown the website also for you people, that you already acknowledged, right or not? Fine, ma'am. Python does not support backward compatibility. That means Python 3.x is not at all having the old features, not even single feature carry forwarded. That is the meaning of what? Does not contain backward compatibility. When you come to Java, the latest version is Java 1.5, Java 15, which is having 100% compatibility with what? Java 14, which is having compatibility with what? Java 13, having compatibility with Java 12, so on, compatibility with Java 1 also. All the features are carry forwarded further, but in 2.x features, not even one feature carry forwarded in 3.x. Right, that is finished. Who is maintaining, which company is maintaining this Python software? Python Software Foundation. So here 4 things. Who is the father of Python? In which year it is developed? From which website you will download the Python software? Is it freely downloadable or licensed? Right. From which website? www.python.org. What is the latest version of Python? Right. That's enough. Whatever I am saying, just follow it. And some of the morning students are there in my class. And today the marvelous class started. String handling, str operation started with the slicing operations and all. And a lot of people said they already learned Python before lockdown, and they started attending my Python class once again due to the friends and all. And they immediately saying that after the class, sir, what we learned Python is only 1%. We are learning so much of knowledge inside of it. We don't know this much knowledge is there in Python just because of the data type called str. That is called string related kind of operations. Okay. Anyhow, let me move forward. After that, I started, what is that? Features of Python. And before that, you need to understand Python is inspired from how many languages? Right. Number 1, C. What is the best facility in that? Functional programming. I will explain in detail functional programming for 10 days. Functions, advanced features of functions, starting from basic, entering into the advanced facilities called map reducing. Map reducing kind of things. In Hadoop also, this Python is using. That type of coding I will explain in the Python programming itself. Come on, ma. Next, CPP. What is that? CPP is more strong in where? Object-oriented principles, which is carried in where? Which is carried in which language? Python. So Python is containing functional programming as well as what? So in place of learning C and CPP, I can learn what language? Python itself. Python itself. Next, Perl is very strong in where? Python scripting. Scripting programming, which we can do very easily in where? Python. Next is called Modulo 3, is the most famous for what? Modules. Modules like calendar module, day before yesterday, calendar module. In that month, year, like that. I will introduce so many modules in the class to get some of the real world requirements. Right? This is inspired from. That's why YouTube, Google, Facebook, most of the companies are using Python. In the olden days, they are using C, CPP. Now, they are started using Python because of the extraordinary facilities are available. And later, I started with what? Features of Python. And in that, I wrote 11 features I wrote. And one more I forget to write in the class, that is, I can write 1.5. Actually, 12 features are there. That is called what? Freeware. Listen, freeware and what? Open source. What is that? Freeware and open source. This is one of the most important. You please add this point. Please add after that first one, simple and easy to learn. All the online students are requested to add this point as a feature. Freeware and open source. Python is one of the freeware and open source. Right, ma? Look at. Now, last and final one small point I want to show you guys. Last point I want to say, then I will go for the actual content in today's class. Now I am using, the company is using Python. Now I am seeing here the companies using Python. I will just show you one small point here. I will just show you a small thing for you, then I will go for it. Companies using Python. Companies using Python. See that most of the companies using Python, you see 8 old software companies that uses what? Python. What are that? Industrial Light and Magic, it's one of the biggest company. Google, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Quora, Netflix, Dropbox. Like that. So many companies are using, only few of them, IBM, service-based companies you take it. IBM, Infosys, many of the companies are using nowadays what? Python language. So I'm always suggesting to my students, but for both and core and Python, because I am in the 2 streams of here. One is Java trainer as well as Python trainer. So I used to tell to my students, learn if possible both the languages, Java as well as Python, because some of the companies are expecting some dual skills. Even our backend support also we are providing both the supports. One is Python solution architects as well as Java solution architects we are providing both the solutions. It's my recommendation for all you people to use this Python as well as Java if possible for you. Since you belong to Python, you will move forward. So I'm going forward. Our discussion called what? First facility we are going, that is called what? Simple and easy to use. Write down all of you. Heading. Simple and easy to learn. Now the subject is started, guys. All of you try to listen very carefully. So all the online students are requested to check your system side. I am clear from my side. I am able to hear and my standards are clear from my side. Please check it to your side. Right. So all of them are listening. Only 1 or 2 students are not getting that video. Sorry, audio. All of them are getting it. Please have the arrangements here. Right. So coming to the point of it, simple and easy to learn. Actually, I can say this point I will remove and I can write here. Python is, look at, Python is easy and easy to learn. That's why Python is simple. I don't want to write actually that point. Who said Python is easy to learn, first of all? And you don't fear. Who said Python is easy to learn, first of all? No doubt in that Python is dead easy. First of all, who said it is easy to learn? Suppose if you feel easy to learn, I am asking, write a code in Python to generate the CAPTCHA code. Python is easy, but can you write? Can you write? Come on. Can you write? No, why? Because we don't know the logic. To know the logic, there are 2 ways are there. One is need to write your own code plus need to write the predefined code. Which one you will preferable? Predefined code we will preferable. Where is the predefined code is available? In libraries. In where? That means Python is very easy technically, not in a word format. Dear students, I am telling to everybody, Python is very simple to learn. Technically speaking, Rosam said this points only. Father of Python said that Python is dead easy because Python provides what? 1 lakh modules. 1,10,000 modules are provided. Even Java is not having that many modules. Are you getting my point? I want to write a code for generating OTP. How do you write a code in Java? If it is Java, I will write some 12 lines of code I need to write in Java. If it is Python, I will write how many? Only 1 line I will write it. 1 line I will write it. How, sir? It is the beauty of what? Libraries. Batteries. Batteries means what? Small example. This is a technical word. Batteries means, how can I explain? Torchlight is there, olden days. Inside what is there? What is that batteries? Library. Energy. If no batteries are there for you, will you get a light? Same thing. As a Python programmer, as a software engineer, if you want to become, you must know what? Modules. C language, we call it as libraries. Java, we call it as what? API. In Python also we call it as an API. But if you come little down to it, libraries contains what? Header files in C language. Java contains what? Packages. Python contains what? Modules. Now I am writing one simple important point. Python is simple programming language. Listen guys, simple programming language because of three technical factors. Three technical factors. Sir, what are those technical factors, sir? Number one, listen my points. Don't leave anybody. Suppose if you miss my class because of various factors. If you learn Python from anywhere, if you are remembering, there they will teach only concepts. Concepts means wrong things because they won't show practically, which I've seen from last so many years. That time you ask them to teach what? The libraries in Python. Like how to generate the captcha code. How to generate the time. Hours, minutes and what? Seconds. 12 hours format. 24 hours format. How to generate it. Not by writing hundreds and 200 lines of code. Will you write 200 lines of code? Will you feel more easy or difficult? Difficult. I want to write in 2 lines or 3 lines, maximum 5 lines of code I require. So now I am saying Python is a very simple programming language because of 3 factors. Number 1, Python language provides what? Rich set of what? Modules. Rich set of modules, guys. It is a most important word in the class. Don't feel difficulty of module. Immediately I will show an example for you. Look at that. One small example. Last class I shown you how to install Python, right? What is the version, please? 3.9. Click on this command prompt. Please don't sleep in the class. Blue shirt. You only. Looking back. You only. Don't sleep. Sit properly. There is a sleeping mode. Right. So, sitting in the chair also one important. Sitting like this. Some angles are there. So, please be careful about it. Now I am saying that one small function I am taking. Look at that. Print off. Look at. Print off. First day only I shown some important coding part for you. Print hello world, for example. This is a message which is printed here, right? This is a message which is printed. Now, with a single line, I am printing some OTP for you. OTP. Let us watch it. Print off random dot rand int, and don't feel difficulty of my explanation. Rand int 1, 10 rand int. Okay, rand int I will take it here. Now immediately I will press enter key. You will get error. What is this error? Last class you said random is what? Module. Spell out. In that module, what is the function name? What is that 1 to 10? From 1 to 10. From between 1 to 10, any random number will come. Behind that random number generation, there is some algorithm is followed. When I come to random module, I will tell you the algorithm followed inside of rand int. And no interviewer will ask you what is an algorithm for rand int. They will ask you how to generate the OTP. They need your service. They will not ask you as a scientist level of algorithm. Are you getting my point? Press enter key, you will get the error. Let us watch it. What is the error, please? Random is not defined. Immediately what I will do, import. Come on. Random. Import is called one type of keyword, which I am importing the library to my command prompt. Don't worry about it. I am showing how technically Python is very easy for you. Now you say Random of that. What is printed? 1. Next, what is printed? 4. What is this numbers? Come on, spell out. Next, what is the number? Next, 2. Are you expecting the type of values? No, we don't expect that. Some value will be coming, right or not? Similarly, only one number is coming. You want the OTP of how many digits? 4 or 5 or 6. It depends on your requirement. For example, I want some 4-digit OTP. 4-digit OTP. See what I am doing. What I am doing. SCP is equal to, like this I am writing. You don't worry what I am doing there. See the answer. 59101. Next you see. What is that next? 6985. Next you see. What is the value? 1591. See what is the next result? 36101. See the result next. 6486. Next see the result. And you cannot expect it what value will come. What is this code is called? Generating one type of number. Random number. So to do this random number generation, you take any student and ask this question. How do you write a small code for random number generation? How to send to the mobile also? Are you getting my point? Yes. So how to write this code? To write this code, simple, you understood. But what is the most important here? Random. Are you getting my point? Suppose I have some list of values. One value I want to select randomly. C language, C++, Java, .NET, etc. I want to select one value. Sampling concept is there. In probability statistics, sampling concept is there. That type of algorithms Python has to cover. The Python faculty has to cover. Otherwise, it is not a Python course. Python is having its own fragments that you need to carry. Are you okay, guys? Next, one more, which I already shown in the class, print of course, I am showing once again, calendar dot, what I am saying, month of 2021 of what? 3, error. What is that? Calendar is not defined. Come on, what you will do? Import calendar. Now say what, this one. Are you getting the March calendar or not? March calendar. How I got it? How many lines I wrote? 2 lines. This type of coding we need to learn it. Next, last and final. I want 1947 August month. I want 1947. We got freedom, right or not? 1947. What is the month number? 8. See that? 1947. What is that day? 15th. We got the freedom on that day. First of all, when the calendar bond, first of all, on which time calendar started? Now you are showing nice. But I want to see some calendar which is before AD, before BC, some things are there or not? Some eras are there. When the calendar started, up to what calendars you can print? That type of discussion, when I come to calendar module, I will explain that. Are you getting my point? In our mobile, we have what? Day-wise plan, monthly plan, year-wise plan. We have some activities or not? How to develop that type of programs, we will see in the Python. This type of coding I am explaining. So generating the month is easy or difficult? Easy. Now, to do this kind of thing, Python is having a rich set of what? Now everybody will ask you, what is the definition of module? What is the definition of? One more point, small point. Look at, I want to calculate square root of a given number. Square root of a, so I am writing here, print of cmath dot sqrt of 25. Come on, for my satisfaction, all of you. What is math? 1 minute. What is math? Module. What is sqrt? Which will give you what? Math is not defined. What is it? Module. Do what? Import. Come on. Import. See, math. Import what? Math. Say what? Math of. What is the value? 5.0. 5. See, one small minus 25. Minus 25. What is the result? What is the result? What is the result? Domain error. That means math will do only mathematical related operation. You cannot compute the square root of minus 1, square root of minus 25 by using what? Math. For that, you do what? C math is there. Complex math. Complex. What is complex? I will explain. Data type is there for us. We'll explain. Right. Done. C math dot. What is C math? Faster. What is SQRT? Function. Inside the module, what is there? Function is there. What is the function? SQRT minus 25. See the enter key. What is the result? I got it. 5j. Where j is equal to what? Square root of minus 1. Complex numbers I will explain. What is the purpose of complex numbers? We already studied complex numbers in our intermediate. What is the purpose? Girls? Boys? B.Tech is over. M.Tech also over. What is the purpose of complex numbers? We'll tell you that. Don't worry. And feel that. Next, last and final. One point I want to say. Come on, ma. Math dot pi value. Pi. What is that? Pi. Do you know pi value? What is that pi value? See that result. 3.141 etc. What is pi? Is a data member, variable, present in where? So in the module, who is present? Variables are present. Variables. Next what? Functions are present. Plus classes also will present. Classes. Oops concept it is called. Tell me, what is the definition of module? When we are learning modules tomorrow, in that module, what is present? Collection of functions, variables, and classes. What is a class? Don't worry. I cannot, even if I show, you cannot catch my point. Are you understanding my point? What is the definition of module? First of all, because of modules, what is going to become easy for you? Developing the code is going to be more easy. Reusability will be more easy. Now I am writing so that Python programmer can reuse the code, can reuse the predefined code without writing what? Without writing our own code. Without writing our own code. Without writing our own code, when I use predefined code, do you feel easy or difficult? Come on, ma. Easy or difficult? That's why Python is what language? Simple language. At the same time, I would like to tell you definition of module also. At this point of time, I would like to give you definition of module. This is one of the interview based question. For my satisfaction, tell me, a module is a collection of, is a collection of functions. I will explain functions. How to develop our own functions. How to prepare my own modules to my project. Programmer defined module, predefined module. How to develop those modules. How to develop the modules as a part of my project. Lot of things are there. Functions, what? Variables and what? Variables and classes. That you don't worry, because it is something like looking like a new keyword for you, classes. In the OOPS concept, I am going to introduce classes concept because it starts from advanced Python onwards. Are you getting? So can I write some of the modules examples, ma? What are the modules you have seen in my class? Please tell me just names. One is what? Calendar. One is called what? Calendar module. Please. Random module. I will explain in detail, ma. Next. Math module. C math module. What is the difference between math and C math? Math can do what? Normal mathematical operations. I will tell you what are functions are there inside. C math will give you what? Complex numbers mathematical operations. I will explain them in detail. Like that, Regular expressions, excellent concept it is, regular expressions, comma, OS module, OS. Next is called what? IO module, like that so many number of modules I will explain. Are you getting my point? Dear students, if you see any Python notes, they are not even till 1 or 2 modules in detail. But Python will be over. After that, what is happening? Unable to write the single code also. Once we develop something, we need to be able to do some small project at least. Am I right or not? Right. Can we write this point? Write down. All of you note down this point, ma. Next, I will go to the B point. Next, I will go to the B point. Yes, ma. Is all the online students are able to understand? Those who are able to understand, please raise the hands. I should see that how many of you are understanding who are there in the online. I should see that who are understanding. Selva Kumar is not able to hear. Okay. Take care, ma. I'm clear about this. Right. Right, mom. Take the hands down and please write down these points now. Good. Thanks for your response. Take the first point. Python is one of the simple programming technically because there is a rich set of modules are there. What is a module, sir? A module is a collection of functions, variables, classes, all those things. How to see the predefined modules? I will explain the library, how to open it and see. There is a function called what? Help function is there. Help. In that help, I will show you how to make use of it also. So we are just started our career in Python. We are going to get down one by one. So because of rich set of modules we are using, so Python programmer can do what? Reuse. What code? Without writing our own code. Is it clear? Right. Next point I am going to introduce. Look at all of you. Carefully try to watch it. Okay. Second point I am going to introduce. Why Python is again so technically extraordinary. See, in C programming, we have a concept called what? Memory leakage. Memory leakage. It's one of the very frequently asked question in embedded system programmers in real time. What is that memory leakage, sir? Suppose I created 10 locations, for example, 10 locations I created in C programming with what concept? Arrays concept. During my execution time, how many values I am entering? 5 values I am entering. How many locations created? 10 locations created. How many values I am entering? 5 values I am entering. How many locations you are using? 5. How many locations are unused? 5. Which is nothing but what it is called? Memory leakage, which gives you performance problems. In colleges, what do? We will allocate int A of 1000. What is there? In college, we want answer, but nobody will bother about memory management. But in real time, we bother about strictly on what? Performance of the application is very important. Are you getting my point? So, I am using 100 locations created, 10 values entered, 90 locations are wasted. In C programming, there was no concept at all to eliminate that unused memory space. C also same. In C++, we have a concept called a destructor. With that, you can eliminate what? Unused memory space. For that, you need to write minimum 17 lines of code. Minimum 17 lines of code. Writing code by yourself is easy or difficult? Huh? Come on. Difficult. In Python, in Java, in .NET, we have some special feature is there, which is called garbage collector. Spell out. What it is doing? It is one of the software component in Python software, Java software, .NET software. What is its role? You have written a program which is allocating 100 locations, which is using 10 locations, 90 locations are unused. Behind of your program, one of the program is running, which is collecting what memory space? Unused memory space is automatically collected by garbage collector. There is no necessity for you to write the special program to eliminate what memory space? What memory space? There is no need to write any special program to eliminate what? Unused memory space. To overcome this problem, we go for the concept of what? Garbage collector. Who will provide this garbage collector by default? Python language will provide as an inbuilt facility. What is the question in interview point of view? Define garbage collector. Tell me, what is garbage collector? A garbage collector is one of the software component, or it is a program in where? Python software. What is its role, sir? Its role is running behind of our program. We write a program. Behind of our program, internally one program is running. What is that program name called? Garbage collector. What is its job? To eliminate what memory space? Unused memory space, and improves the performance of what? Python based applications. Is it clear? So are you writing garbage collector or already developed? Already developed. That's why Python is technically very simple. Not like somebody else saying that Python is easy to learn, that's why Python is simple. That is called cock and bullock stories. Are you getting my point? Python is actually very difficult, and you don't fear when I am here. Right. But don't think that it is a dialogue. It is regularly I use it. Okay, now Python is dead easy. Sorry, you are saying both, sir. When you say difficult means trains are running in hot, sir. When you are saying easy means feeling relaxed, sir. But you are saying both, sir. You are not making us to feel happy for a long time. It is easy, provided you need to learn what? See, what you need to learn? More modules. Simple. One last example I'll tell you. You want to become a famous doctor. What you should have? More medicine knowledge is required. Yes or no? More medicines you need to know. And more tablet names you need to know. Each tablet will shoot one problem or not? Calendar module is one tablet. C-math is one module. Like that, so many modules you know. So that you can shoot every problem. You know only one module. Doctor knows only one tablet. You will become RMP doctor. That teacher itself, doctor itself will become one day patient. Right or not? So more tablet, more medicine library makes the doctor famous. You know, all these things, you know, you are not a normal student, you are extraordinary these days students. More medicine library knows more famous doctor, same manner. A Python programmer is extraordinary provided you need to know what? More modules. Scientific application development modules. Image processing applications modules. Web-based applications modules. Audio-based applications modules. Data science application modules. Every topic module, every topic module, every topic module. What is the module? Functions, variables, classes. That we will learn in the class. Where is the difficulty? Difficult? Not at all difficult. If I don't teach modules, definitely it is difficult. Okay, na? Shall I move forward? Right. So what is the second factor? Python is more easy. Python language provides inbuilt facility called garbage collector. Write down that, ma. Python programming provides inbuilt facility called garbage collector. Which collects unused memory space and improves the performance of Python based applications. Python based applications performance is improved by default by making the program to run inside of the background of our application. That is called what? Garbage collector. So in the definition point of view, if somebody asks you, define a garbage collector, since you are a student, you are facing interviews also. For making you to prepare for interviews also, I should give you definition of garbage collector. Dear students, write down ma. Definition of garbage collector. Definition of garbage collector. Right. Let us, a garbage collector is one of the component, software component in Python software, which is running in the background of our Java, in the background of regular Python program, and whose role is to collect, remove unused memory space. Very nice. A garbage collector is one of the software component in Python software, which is running in the background of our regular Python program, whose role is to collect or remove unused memory space. It's most important definition, and don't define in your own words. If you start defining in our own words now, some spicy will be added to your English, and you don't feel because of my words. Whatever is happening, I am saying the facts that you need to accept it. Learn 2 times, 3 times you learn, understand it, repeat the same, and don't buttify. Understand first. Am I right or not? Last and final I am saying. So garbage collector is taking care about what memory management? Automatic memory management is taken care by whom? Garbage collector. So last line. Hence, garbage collector is taking care about automatic memory management. Automatic memory management. Hence, garbage collector is taking care about automatic memory management. So, one of the student in online is asking, sir, so many modules are there. Is it necessary to remember all the modules? If you want to become more expert in Python, you have to remember it. Right or not? You want to become more expert or not? Yes or no? So you need to remember less or more? More. Rich person will earn money like anything, right or not? And poor person will be not having that. You want to become rich or poor? Depends on your commitment. Rich means more number of modules. That I will explain here. It's enough. Okay? Right. So, that is second factor why Python is very simple technically. Okay. Last point I am going to discuss. C point I am going to explain. Let me take one confirmation from the students. The online students are able to understand this garbage collector? Is all of them are understanding garbage collector? All of them? Please confirm once. Right, guys. Now, okay, good. Some of them chatting, some of them raising the hands. Okay, good. Next, third point I am going to take. Look at all of you. Let me take one small general words. You want to learn English. See, I am taking the Python. I am taking into the Python context very slowly and very coolly. I am not giving direct injection. I am giving some first water, spirit. Later I will give injection. There is no pain at all. Like that. And during this injection, I will ask, what is your name? Where do you study? Because you will concentrate on my questioning. You will not see this pain also. Like that, I will slowly inject the Python in your brain. Within 2 to 3 days, we will get to the Python environment. Come to the point. Want to learn English? Tell me what steps required. Speed. First what? Alphabets. So this question I was asked previously. One student said, sir, we are Telugu medium. What question I am asking, what answer they are giving. Jokes they will do in the class. You want to learn English, what do you learn first? Okay, you learned. Next, what do you need to learn? Excellent. Words. Words are called what? Words are called what, ma? Library. What is that? Library, that is called. Library, that is called. If you know more words, what is your English? Extraordinary. You know only 4 words, 5 words, you will feel shy to speak English. Why? More libraries, more powerful. Less library, not at all powerful, not at all able to write the code. Ultimately, I am talking about modules, library. Come to next one. After that, okay, you know more words. Depends on the teacher. You will get more words or less words. It is commitment of the teacher. Next. Ma? Very good. To prepare the sentence, what is the background? Come on. Grammar is important. What is important? Grammar is important. Grammar. Grammar, parts of speech. You know that? We know parts of speech, but we don't know the full grammar. Is anybody knows grammar here? No? You know grammar? Can I ask one question? Huh? What is the difference between collective noun, proper noun, abstract noun, and then material noun? Nouns, 4 nouns are there. Okay, no problem. Spelling, what is there was? Spelling, you don't worry. Output, you see. Actually, IT people don't know spellings properly. Why? IDs are there for me to help it. Even doctor also don't know spelling, you know. How doctor will write, you know. I will show you that. Because my friend is there, who is a doctor. I asked him one day, it's not working, boss. So how doctor will write? Will he write the total spelling of the medicine? What he will write? What he will write? Just like this he will say. I asked one day, why you will write, why not complete spelling with how you write in the class? He said, some spelling mistakes will come, that's why, he said. My friend, he is a famous doctor. He is in NIMS. He is a famous doctor. I asked him, are you really joking or real? This is real only. 99% it is real. But how these pharmacist people can recognize? They have some type of subject is there, it seems. Including company name also, everything they will recognize. And like a grammar, MAR, you don't worry, okay? Because IDs will help us. And I am not an English teacher here. Okay. Anyhow, very good. It's not a GRAMMER, it is MAR. Just thank you for correcting me. Anyhow. So tell me, what is the difference between that types of nouns? Anybody knows? No, sir. Have you heard about that? We heard, but we don't know. We know grammar, but we are unable to use that grammar. Anyhow, but computer science is not like that. Computer science is not like that. Coming to the same point, when you come to Python, for my satisfaction, all of you, when you come to Python, what you must know? Accurate concept. Accurate concept. Why I am using the word called accurate, you know? Because I have seen from last 23 years onwards, concept something, program something, because they don't write program. They will open the program which is already present in their hard disk in every batch. That's an open secret I am saying. Concept, they will explain something. Program, they will show something. They will open it. They will execute. We will get output something. And finally, student can't understand concept, program, output. And student is in dilemma, what to believe, what not to believe. How the lecture should be, what we explain, same concept also, same program also we have to map, and same output we need to decide like anything. In real time, if you go to the written test, they will give you 3 to 4 lines of code they will give you. They will ask you what is an output of that. Am I right or not? Like our examination, they don't ask a 10 marks question, 15 marks question, they won't ask like that. They will give you 3 to 4 lines of code. They will ask you what is an output of it. To understand and to determine the output, how much knowledge we need to have? Are you understanding what I am talking? Like that. So accurate concept, that is correct concept what Rosam said. Next what? What is next? APIs. That is called what? Libraries. What is required? Libraries. That is nothing but what? Modules. You must learn. You learned concept nicely. You learned what? Modules also. Next you need to know what? syntaxes. What is that? Syntaxes you must learn. Actually, Python syntaxes are, syntax is nothing but what? Like a grammar. Syntaxes are nothing but what? Templates, rules to be followed by us during the program development. Such syntaxes are developer friendly. Developer friendly syntaxes are provided. Developer friendly syntaxes are provided in Python. What is a simple example? Print, double quotes, message. Is only BTech student is required to understand that, or even 10th class student also can understand? 10th class student also can understand. But when you come to Java, system dot out dot println. What is system dot out dot println? What is out? What is the relation with system? What is the relation with println? These are so much big headache. But in Python, what? Developer friendly syntaxes are there. Mobiles you take it, touch screens, user friendly, olden days mobiles, little hard. So depends on the situation, depends on the circumstances, that type of syntaxes will be released to the real world. So because of developer friendly syntaxes, what is an advantage you are getting? If the syntaxes are very hard, syntaxes are very lengthy, what are you getting? More errors will come. Yes or no? Syntaxes are more difficult, syntaxes are more lengthy, what will be coming? More errors will come. That means most of the time you are spending on what? How to solve the errors. Most of your development time is killed for what? Correcting the errors. Due to what? Difficult syntaxes, lengthy syntaxes. Because of developer friendly syntaxes, I can write what? Error-free programs I can write it. What programs I can write? Error-free programs I can write in a limited span of time. In a limited span of time. In a limited span of time, I can develop these programs. Because of what? Developer friendly syntaxes. Is it clear? But the third factor to say Python is very simple. Because of, see the word called what? Developer friendly syntaxes. Because of developer friendly syntaxes, we are able to write what? Error-free programs in a limited span of time. So the C point I am going to use it here. What is the next point I am going to say here? If you understand me, I am going to say, where is it? So I am saying, here I am saying, okay, third point I am going to say, Python provides, write down, Python programming provides, Python provides developer friendly syntaxes so that we can develop error-free programs in a limited span of time. Python provides developer friendly syntaxes so that we can develop error-free programs in a limited span of time. See that? For making you to explain, simple. Python is simple technically. I spent almost 1 hour. Instead of spending this much of time, simple, I can say very easily, it is easy to learn, that's why Python is simple. Will you satisfy or not? Compulsory will satisfy. After listening my class of simple, if you attend somebody class, when they say simple, easy to learn, you will see top to bottom, who is this simple guy? Right? Huh? So anything should be more practical. A plus B whole square, anybody can give it, but the proof is very, very important. Who knows proof? They will be selected as on today in interviews. Okay, na? Are you heartfully thinking or not? Yes. Let me go to, this is about why Python is going to be simple programming language. Shall I go to the next? Next, the second feature of Python I am going. Write down. Second feature of Python I am going. See. Second feature. What is the second feature? freeware and open source. Freeware and open source. Write down that. Second one, some newly added this facility, and today only I added that facility newly. Freeware and open source. Open source. Freeware and open source. Right, ma'am. So let us start understanding about, sir, what is this freeware and open source? Try to understand. I will split. Sir, what is this freeware? Yesterday only you came to know that what is freeware. What is freeware? Freely downloadable. The type of software is called freeware. Suppose .NET is there, for example, Microsoft .NET. That is called what? It's not a freeware. You need to pay some amount of rupees for getting that. That is called what? Licensed software. So Python is freeware or licensed software? So how can you say that it is a freeware? Since Python is freely downloadable, Python is simply called as freeware. Next, open source, sir. What is open source? Now I want to tell you what is open source. Let me talk about something. It's really very, very important. Most of the people will think, those who are from academics strictly, they will think that both of them are similar. Both of them are similar. It's not similar according to real time. See, as far as Python is concerned, this point you need to listen very, very carefully. The father of Python called what? Rosum developed the Python software whose name is C Python. What is that Python name? C Python, which is called standard software of the Python language. Standard Python name is what? C Python. Later on, so many companies came forward. They customized this C Python. What is the standard Python developed by Rosum? C Python. Spell out. C Python. Later, lot of company people came forward. Lot of third-party vendors came forward. They customized what? Re-engineered what? C Python. Lot of third-party companies came forward. They re-engineered this C Python. They redefined this C Python. They customized this C Python into their own requirements to satisfy. Simple words are what? You purchased one material from cloth showroom. What you are doing? You will buy your own dress. Somebody will buy their own dress. That means cloth is same. What they are doing? Customizing according to their requirement. Similar manner, C Python is a standard Python software. It is called one of the standard Python software, which we are learning in the class. This C Python, customized by many companies, many third-party companies. These are called customized by many companies. Those things released to the industry. Whoever want that, they can reuse that type of customized kind of Pythons. They are known as what? Python distributions we can call. Python distributions we can call. They are also called, somebody else also can say one easiest word called what? Flavors. Flavors they are called, Python flavors. I don't want to use the word called flavors. I want to use what? Python distributions. Python Software Foundation said Python distributions. Can I write some of the Python distributions? There are so many number of Python distributions are there, which is one of the, some of them I will write it. And nobody will ask in interview point of view also. If anybody asks this question, what are the different Python distributions? One can say, number one. See that. One is called Jython, Jython. It is also called somebody, it is called JPython also they will call. What is that? JPython or somebody else also can be called as what? Jython. What for this is used, sir? It is used for running. What applications? Java based applications. Java based applications. Because Python is one of the extensible and embedded language, embedded programming language features are there, which are there some 8th point or 9th point is there. So this Jython or JPython is one of the distribution of what? C Python. This Jython or JPython used for running which applications? Java based applications. And we don't use any in the Java for this purpose. Some companies uses this type of Python, separate Python. For what purpose? For running of the Java applications. If you want to one day, you will download the JPython. I will show you how to run one Java program using Jython. And next point is what? Next point is what? Iron Python. Look at first. Iron Python, which is used for running what? Which is used for running C#.NET applications. C#.NET applications. Using Iron Python, you can run which applications? C#.NET applications also you can run it. Next, C point is what? One more is also called MicroPython. MicroPython. It is used for developing. This is I'm using used for developing microcontrollers, electronics based kind of devices. Microcontrollers. And nobody will ask this Python distribution. Just I am saying for your additional knowledge, how many types of distributions are available. Next, D, I am saying that, see, look at that. Anaconda Python. Anaconda Python. What is Anaconda? Big. Used for running big data applications. Have you heard about big data? Which is nothing but what? Hadoop applications. Which applications, ma? Hadoop applications purpose. We will use like this. Next is called what? E. Ruby Python. Ruby Python. In few days back, there was a language called Ruby, which was 6 months. It was very much attractive openings happening. And later on, Ruby has gone out. Used for what purpose? Used for running what applications? Ruby based applications. Ruby based applications. Like that, there is a stack Python, concurrent Python, so many number of Pythons are there. These are all called, not necessary to remember. Only one thing you can remember. These are all comes under what Pythons? These are all comes under what? Python distributions. These are all called what? And they are called what? Python distributions. And what is the standard Python? C Python. And from C Python they customized that. And these many number of things are comes under what? Distributions of Python. And what is the freeware? I am writing. Now you start writing. Freeware and Python, open source. Since, come on ma, write down. Heading is freeware and open source. There you try to mention. Since Python is freely downloadable, and hence it is freeware. And open source I am giving separately. The father of Python, Rossum, developed C Python, and it is treated as standard Python software, standard Python software. Many companies, I will write, you write down that. Many companies customized the C Python, that is a standard Python, and released. And they are called Python distributions or flavors. And write down those flavors here. Write down those flavors. So first of all, we need to understand the environment of Python. How many Pythons are there? How many distributions of Python are there? What is a module? What is a garbage collector? What is the environment? First, we need to understand environmental factors of Python language. Yes, ma. Raksha, Rathod. API is nothing but collection of modules. A module is nothing but you know already. API stands for, you are expecting full form. I can say application programming interface. It is called full form. Full forms, application programming interface, Raksha Rathod. It's a full form, and whose definition is API is a collection of what? Modules. From module onwards, you know already. Are you able to get my points? Is the distributions are clear? So what do we understand today's class? What do you understand today's class? Python is simple or difficult? Simple. Technically or normally? Technically. What is the first factor you felt? More modules are there. That is, more APIs are there. What is API? Collection of modules. What is a module? Collection of functions, variables, classes. What is a class? What is a function? What is a variable? I will explain so perfectly. Second is what? Inbuilt garbage collection facility, which collects what memory space? Unused memory space. Third one is what? Developer friendly syntaxes are there, which makes us to write what programs? Error free programs. Next is what? Open source and freeware. What is the standard Python name? C Python. Who developed C Python? Rosum. Later, so many companies customized and released what? Many Pythons. They are known as what? Python distributions. Spell out. Python distributions. Also called what? Python flavors. Python flavors. So, can you say some of the Python flavors for your understanding? J Python. Next, Iron Python. Micro. That is not micro. MI. Micro Python. Next is what? Anaconda Python. Next is what? Right. Like PyPy is there. Python. Python is there. I will tell you all those things in the Py is an important one. With that I will explain. Stackless Python is there. Like that. Among all these things, Py is having some importance, which I will explain. Okay. Next, I will write one more. Write down the third one. After the third one. What is the third one? Third one. Write down ma. Dynamically typed programming language. Dynamically typed programming language. This I will explain in tomorrow's class. In tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class I will explain this point. Yes. So is today's class is clear or difficult? Is it understandable? Felt easy or difficult? Right. So tomorrow if you come to the class, more easily we will feel it. Okay na? Right. So all the students in the online felt easy or difficult? So those who felt easy, raise the hands. Right. One more small announcement I am giving ma. And some of them are coming without notebooks to my offline class. This is an announcement I am giving only for offline students. And of course, don't feel that it is a marketing or something. Definitely you need to buy the notebook, right or not? And that notebook may be outside costing maybe 70 rupees, 80 rupees or like that. And if you want to buy good book, not like small book coming to like a scribbling pad like that, you don't take it. And our institute is offering one good book, is a colorful book, and if you see the quality of the papers, it is like a A4 papers. It's like a very good quality of the paper is also maintained. Even if you write the diagram here with a sketch pen, it is not coming to this side. So you can buy this notebook. Instead of buying outside, you buy very less cost is there for this. And don't come and ask 5 rupees or 10 rupees. Now I know students are very dangerous, but think about it in a reasonable manner. They are giving this for 50 rupees. And don't think that outside I will take some papers which is not at all useful. When rain is coming, the letters will go off. So this is they are giving. They said in the class, I said, so try to take this book, and whatever book you take it, write the Python notes very carefully. Shall we stop it? Right. Thank you. Good day. Tomorrow 4 o'clock, 5 minutes sharp, we will start the class. So we are stopping the class. We will meet tomorrow sharp 4 o'clock, 5 minutes. All the online students. Thank you. Good day for all of you.